Let me know if you're hearing it. It starts a little quiet. It's going through my speakers. There we go. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. On my headphones, it sounds fucking awesome. Yeah. Love me some Asian guitars, baby. Why does this get so say? Okay, never mind. It's loading now. I miss when Lord Zero used to beat me in my streams. Why is my quality so low? Shit. Un segundo. Por favor. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Did it just end? No, it's not even over yet. I'm back, by the way.
For sure.
What up, Toblerone? this the boring part of the song?
Probably.
I mean, it's alright, but techno tried to defile the metal. But techno was proven wrong.
I don't know. Techno's still pretty big.
Oh shit. Is my stream fucking up for anyone else? Is my bitrate fucked up? I'm reloading.
Alright.
Oh my god. I hate my ISP. What the hell? God damn it. Hold on. Output. Apply. Well, I'm not streaming if this shit keeps up. My upload's too slow, I think. My internet's trash. Oh no. Oh fuck. No, this is not good. No. No, this won't work. Guys, I am sorry. My internet is trash. The stream is not gonna work right now. I don't know what the hell is going on. This is not the first time this happened. If the sound's coming through clear, you could see what my speed test is. And I think the upload is gonna be shit. That's my opinion. I don't know. You already know my location. Yeah, look at it. My download's fucking. It's not amazing. It's not fiber optics or anything. That's the max I can get is 200, I think, megabytes per second. Oh, it's going over it. What the fuck? Watch this upload. What the fuck? God damn it. You guys keep fucking me over. I don't think I can change my bitrate low enough and make it work. Is even 6,000 kilobytes a second? I don't know. Let me try 3,000. Fuck. I'd rather not. Apply. Let's see what happens. Give it a second. I'm sorry, guys. Much apologies. Here's a shot for everyone who's liked the stream and is in here. Here I had a plan for at least a video to share and have fun with y'all on, but it's getting all fucked up. Pissing me off. Oh, hey, that worked. I guess. What can I put it to? I do 45. Try that. Apply. Oh. You hitting a bong?
What?
You hitting a bong?
No.
Well, I mean, do it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not illegal for you.
I don't have a bone.
It's still, yeah, even at 3,000 kilobytes per second, I could. I don't either anymore. Well, not with me. We could lower it to 2, but that's fucking stupid. It's gonna. Here, I just did 2. What the hell? It's still gonna freeze at 2. If it freezes at 2,000, I mean the drop frames aren't going up anymore. But even if it says it says I'm at 1080/60, but I doubt you guys are getting that kind of quality. I guess that fixed it. I don't know if I want to go on now though. I'm pissed off at my internet. Fuck these guys. Paying way too much a month for that shit. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Salt Storm 007. Really appreciate it. Well, I had at least for a moment, I'll start playing this ridiculous fucking infomercial for you guys. See what happens. What you guys think? Fucking stupid. Un segundo, por favor. There we go. Stupid.
CDIs. And when are you going to grow up and sell something people
just
use?
froze for a second.
What are you
again?
talking about? Oh, that's right.
Let me know if it does
Extended
again.
Warranties. Hey, don't forget I'm also the one who repairs
Audio is
things under
gravy?
those warranties.
Okay.
Not if I get there
Gravy
first.
is good. I love gravy.
Not if I get there first. Put it back. Hey, coffee today here.
So that's how it began. Ed late for
Just
work as
stupid.
usual, and me off to sell CDI. You know, the 4-in-1 home entertainment system. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
I don't think someone else uploaded this. They don't work for Philips. Little Timmy in the
See,
wrong
my
button.
first customers were soon to be Timmy and his mom. Seemed that loading a game on Dad's new CD-ROM computer was more than they bargained for.
Don't touch anything, okay?
Okay.
Timmy, you're not doing anything. Oh,
Erase
no.
hard disk.
Timmy, don't touch it. Don't touch anything. Please don't do anything.
It's so stupid.
Mom, what does erase disk mean?
Tyler, you able to see it?
It wasn't long after
Yeah.
that, Ed got the call from his dispatcher.
Earl here.
Yeah, Earl.
It's not that funny. It's just kind of
You better
it's
write
silly.
this down. 211
Advertising the
Pine Street.
worst video
see if
game
the
system
man took
ever.
out the family
They had a
computer.
deal with
Don't think of me as stealing
Nintendo.
Ed's customers, so much as steering
What's up
them
tonight,
in the right
Richard?
direction.
Thanks for
So
stopping
did
in.
Sony.
Robin Hood for the information age, if you
I said, yeah, so did Sony.
Actually, Nintendo and Sony still had a deal. Nintendo just moved it to their favor, and Sony decided to do their own thing.
So,
They weren't
you had a
actually,
pothole
like,
on the
bitter.
information
No,
superhighway, huh?
no, they had
Oh, that was
the deal to
fast.
make a
Ready?
system, and then they
Yeah,
fucking
the
Sony
computer
or
was
Nintendo went behind their back and made a deal with whoever made this system.
Yeah,
And
but no, they
fucking-
still had the deal with Sony. It just didn't make sense for Sony. Well, at first it was heavily favored towards Sony because Nintendo would make hardware sales but no software sales for the discs. So it was
Yeah, but then Sony
totally
told them-
out of Nintendo's favor to do it. But they changed. They went to court and changed it way too far in Nintendo's favor. So they still kind of technically had a deal, but then they just made another deal with Philips. I think is the history of it, if I remember correctly.
No, they went. Well, no, because they had the deal, but then Nintendo
They weren't
also
actually
went
fighting
behind-
though.
No, they weren't. No, that's what I'm saying. That they weren't fighting. What happened was Nintendo had a deal with Sony to make the system, and then it was going to be like a composite fucking CD player with as well as with the cartridges or whatever, so you could play both
Mhm.
basically. And like you said, Nintendo was going to build the hardware, and Sony was going to take care of the software. But then Nintendo went behind Sony's back and also made a deal with Philips to make the 3DI. And didn't tell Sony about it at
But they
all.
They
And
didn't even really go with that deal though. The only part of that deal that they had to contractually oblige with. Damn it! One of my lights turned off. What the fuck? Can't charge the controller and run that light at the same time. Anyway, they still had the deal with Sony. They just made it to where Sony wouldn't want to do it with them, and they didn't even do the deal with Philips. They just, since they already had like a contract signed with them, they said that Philips could use some of their IPs, and that's why we have the shitty Zelda and Mario games that are on the CDI. Day.
Well, yeah, but
You're
that
watching in
basically,
VR?
basically
great
because
screen?
Sony fucking
Sony
Sony
for
basically
more goofy faces. Well, I mean, at least the stream's not fucking pausing every 3 seconds now. But the bitrate is so slow that the quality is probably shit in VR. I'm sorry, I apologize.
You got to make it up to him and give him a private
His hard drive.
VR dance.
I don't know how to do a private YouTube thing. This isn't
you gotta send to your OnlyFans.
This isn't SexTube. If you tip me enough, everyone else won't see me, and we'll go in a private chat. This is a private webcam tube.
Pull your balls out.
I will pull my balls out for enough dollars. Not on cam for everyone to see. Just for one. That pays enough.
It's double for the other one.
Looks great on your side. All right, right on. Okay. Okay.
Right over there.
Going back into it.
Aha.
This is so fucking corny.
But
But
the computer's over
Computer's over there.
This goes in here, and this.
They're like, why have a computer when you could have a Philips
There you
CDI?
go. All fixed.
there. But it was the computer.
Which was a shit computer and the shit game system
What's
all in
that?
one.
Yep.
CDI.
What?
And it can't even connect to the internet.
It
Well,
plays
apparently they
everything
had
from music
aspirations
CDs
to,
to
but
educational games. All
Yeah,
through
they were gonna
television,
make a module
all-
where you could do internet connection, but the whole the system did so shitty that they canceled it.
makes sense. It reminds me of when my right before we got our first PC, we were going to a used video game store, and it was kind of when Sega Saturn was like kind of dying out, but they were trying to sell us Sega CD not Sega CD but Saturn with SegaNet.
Oh God, yeah.
And we were like,
Actually, SegaNet was a
no,
really
let's
good
not
idea.
do that. And then I ended up getting a Sega CD, which I have right next to me.
I had the Sega CD too.
Where they're like, why get Web TV when you can have that on your Sega Saturn? And then like I was browsing on the Dreamcast, and I'm like, this is shit compared to this PC that we got instead of the Saturn.
So apparently the
Dreamcast was
Sega
a shit also, though.
Well, see, apparently the Sega Net thing was actually kind of a good idea in a way because it was a.
Oh, it was. And it was one of the first
It was,
like mainstream internet things too.
it was like a streaming service before streaming services were a thing, like at all.
Well, they didn't really
And,
stream it, I don't think, on
no,
SegaNet. But they kind of did on Satellaview with Super Nintendo. That like some of the old school internet things before internet was really big is kind of fascinating. Like X-Band, if you've ever heard of that.
Yeah, it wasn't like streaming. You basically just downloaded them straight from the internet, and you basically just downloaded the code from the system or from the internet onto your system, and it was stored on like a specific little thing that they had in the system. I think, especially for the Saturn, if I remember correctly.
Well, that sounds like Satellaview. I don't know about Saturn for as much, but I'm pretty sure that little fucking cartridge like this thing, which lets me play Burn Disc, which is awesome. Doesn't give me internet connectivity, but there's no servers online. But
Yeah,
I think it had a web browser built in.
I didn't know anybody who had actually had a
But
Saturn.
Satellaview, you would have to download it to the cartridge that acted as your modem, and you could only download one game at a time. That's why like, game preservation from Satellaview is so hard to. But I mean, it is still around, and I've downloaded some ROMs. I just don't, because every game has the same like hub world, and you have to like walk around like an RPG. Like it looks kind of reminiscent of like Earthbound or something. And you have to go to the right place and read the right Japanese and make the right selections to even get to the game. So I got to Google it to even play those Satellaview games. Because there's some cool Legend of Zelda, like basically hacks, like official ROM hacks.
The 3DO, they finally, actually, I think this last year, I think they finally got somebody finally was able to crack 3DO code and was able to emulate.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely emulate 3DO.
Well, no, for the longest time you couldn't because the 3DO was one of those systems where it wasn't around long enough for people to actually like get into.
Yeah, but people are figuring that shit out. I mean,
I'm telling you. The 3DO,
I have a 3DO emulator on my Miu Mini that I showed you, which that thing can barely run. It can run PlayStation, but it can't really run. It won't run 3DO well. but it can.
Well, no, they you can run it well now if you download the newest stuff.
Okay.
Because like literally this last year they
well,
just
even
did
on
it.
that, I doubt it would
And
still
then
run great.
they took the Zelda games the
Are you talking about
not the
CDI or 3DO?
the well both actually, but the CDI is a little bit more technically difficult than the 3DO was. But
It's not more advanced. It's just harder to emulate. Just
emulate, yeah.
Sega Saturn is harder than N64 to emulate, and N64 it has better graphics.
Well, the Sega Saturn's still a problem. I mean, people can emulate it, but it doesn't ever really come out all that well.
Even on my PC, it works pretty well. But I'm just thinking, like, I was playing like Christmas Nights into Dreams on Christmas through my PC. But I was thinking, well, I could just play it on real hardware. Why don't I just play it on real hardware? It's gonna recognize I have a save file from regular Nights into Dreams on there. I changed my battery out. I got that thing I showed. It basically hacks it, lets me do cheat codes. It acts as a memory card. It acts as like RAM expansion for better graphics, and it lets me play burned discs. It's fucking awesome. I should maybe make a video on that itself. I was actually thinking of making a video about. Have you ever heard of the YouTuber Mad Little Pixel? I know I'm just kind of rambling, but
I don't think so.
he got threatened about being sued because he put out a video about about Wata Games with the grading and shit.
Yeah.
Graded games. Yeah. They graded a repo or a reproduction game for TurboGrafx CD. It's Rondo of Blood. It's Castlevania Rondo of Blood. Also known, it was only released in Japan. It's Dracula X Rondo of Blood or whatever.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's the one right before Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, and it's some people think it's like the best Castlevania game. But yeah, it was the one right before Symphony of the Night, and he made a video pointing out how it was obviously a reproduction, and he knew exactly who reproduced it, and the guy who was selling it on eBay for like $4,000 graded was threatening to sue him for defamation. That is fucking bullshit. And I'm like the fact that if you watch the video and you want to sue this guy for defamation of character or your brand or whatever, your business, then that just proves that you're lying and trying to take advantage of people by selling a repro. But how the fuck would Wata Games grade a repro and not label it as that? I mean, you could grade a repro. I got some repros that are worth a decent amount of money, but why not just say on the labeling that is not the actual game, even though it's meant to look like it, but it's missing copyrights at certain places. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause this for a little bit more to watch the stupidness. Little Billy is retarded.
And all in full motion digital video. But more importantly, though, it helps keep Shorty over there.
Timmy!
Oh, shouty.
Your dad's computer. Hey, Michelangelo. You like crayons, huh? How'd you like to try this? Crayon Factory.
It's the best game ever.
God, look at that controller.
I know.
And now, let's play.
This was after Sega Genesis had a 6-button controller. This is after Super Nintendo had a 6-button controller with shoulder pads or shoulder buttons.
Yeah, this shit had 3 buttons and that was it.
it might depend on where you bought it from too. Well, I know it was like that with
in your time card, you're free to roam the plant.
Oh yeah, didn't they have
3DO had definitely had different controllers.
Might I add, it's a great interactive way to teach problem solving.
And what was it? One of them compatible with the fucking Sega Genesis controller?
And if they aren't solving and sorting or mixing and matching, they're figuring out pattern recognition.
3DO had the same input as Sega Genesis and Atari, but I heard that you shouldn't plug them in.
Funny you should mention the CD-ROM.
I don't know. I saw somewhere.
But no, it was the same port, but I don't think I think it was like maybe the wrong polarity or something. It could mess it up. But we actually had a 3DO. We still do.
I mean, CDI plays
my brother and I,
titles, music CDs,
which I had fun with that.
No, this is the CDI though. This isn't the 3DO.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I would have had a lot more. Like, yeah, CDIs sounds a lot lamer than 3DO. 3DO was ahead of its time. They just fucked up because of their business model.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of was ahead of its time to a point, but CGI was basically wasn't much better.
No,
CGI
CDI was
was
way
more
worse than 3DO.
CDI was the more expensive one, right?
I don't know. No. 3DO was really. It started at like $700 back then in like 1993 or 1992.
Well, whichever one was the one that was the more expensive. I think if you did it for inflation now, it was like $3,000.
I'm sure my husband would find this fascinating, but
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like,
on the other hand,
I want to say it was a 3DO even after they discounted was way more expensive than CDI.
you know,
CDI just
well, they had to discount it because it wasn't
CDI was
selling.
not ahead of
He
their
has all his
time.
favorite
3DO
golf games
was,
on it and-
but their business model was
Palm
wrong.
Springs Golf. Check it out. The entire
was-
game is
And they
played
didn't
against real
sell.
footage from
Like they
18
had
of the
like
most
stores that
recognized
had
holes
like
in Palm
stockpiles
Springs.
of them, and they
Every
were
shot is
reducing for like half
recreated to the
price just so they could get them out
smallest
of the store.
detail. Hook it,
Yeah.
in the
Well,
rough.
that's how we got an
Too
Atari
far, you're in the
Jaguar.
traps. Slice it and you're
We
sweet.
got
Yeah,
one
the
brand
Jaguar
new.
too. They
Nevertheless,
started
the
they
biggest
started
selling
giving
point
the
has to be that you
Jaguar
can
away
play
with
like a
other
seasoned
things
golfer.
that you bought just so they could get rid of them.
Well, I didn't get that. We just got them really cheap, and we got a Jaguar CD too,
You like
and
bears,
it didn't
Timmy?
work, but
Why
it
not
was still
try it
cheap
on
as
this
fuck.
here optional roller controller?
Yeah, it was like $50.
I don't remember ever seeing CDI anywhere in the US, but I do remember 3DO, and I remember Jaguar, and a lot of obscure
even
shits.
games to teach reasoning.
Yeah, the Jaguar was another one of those
With
systems.
Berenstain
I think I knew
Bears to
like
play
one
at the fair,
person that
kids
owned
have to
one.
first learn
We all
And he
know.
was-
behavior. In touring the
He was like
house,
the
kids
weird
are
kid,
learning
and then we
mathematics.
never had any
Keep
games
out
that
of
anybody
here.
wanted to play with them because they didn't.
You
The
know,
Jaguar
because
had
you
like
used to
shit
wreck your
games.
life.
Well, yeah, I mean, even
Your
have the best
computer has a
games,
CD.
you're not gonna have games that
Which
people
it all
want to play
comes down
with
to
you.
is this. Computers
No,
are great for
nobody even
computer
knew. We didn't even
kinds
know
of
half the
things.
games
But
he
let's
had
face
because
it,
they were like random
computer makes
Jaguar
for a very
games.
fragile, not to mention expensive game machine.
I mean, unless you're playing like
That's
Tempest
where CDI comes
2000,
in.
that's
It's
probably the only
everything you use
game
your
worth playing.
CD-ROM
It's like
for
the
and
only
then
good
some.
game on that motherfucker.
CDI offers both education and entertainment, all through your television, all in CD quality
But
surround sound.
no, the thing with
all
3DO
full
was
screen,
that
and all in full motion digital video.
Chip
And if
Hawkins
that
started the
wasn't
3DO
enough,
company,
CDI is so simple, anyone
dude that
can
used to
use
be
it,
involved with,
which
with
keeps you
EA,
here from playing
or
the
he used to be in charge of
computer,
EA.
huh?
And
Yeah.
came out with the system. It was ahead of its time, but they were like, okay, we're going to license out the hardware.
I'm just here to help.
And hardware companies don't want to make consoles if they're not going to make money off
My mission in
software.
life was to
Because
introduce people to the wonders
I'm
of
pretty
Yeah.
sure
Ed's mission was to
that
make as much while doing as little
most
as possible.
hardware companies still lose money off of their hardware because they make money off the software. So they had no incentive, and that's why they
Now,
charge
the
so much for
Kathy Smith
3DO.
workout disc.
That's also
You
why
can
they have
work out
It was like
consoles.
Panasonic and Gold Star made
Drag Timmy here
3DO,
to
and
the
we
gym.
had the Gold Star
Tailor
one.
your training to your individual
Yeah.
goals. Watch this.
That's also why they back in the day when they would make a game for multiple systems, there would be differences between them because they were forced to put differences in the games between the different. Like, let's say if you made like a Spider-Man game and it was for like the Sega Genesis, the Super Nintendo, maybe even the Nintendo, you would have to like change them in different ways to make them different enough from each other so that when they sold them, people would still want to buy them for a specific type of like system because of whatever changes they had in the game.
I don't remember. Like I remember Rayman, the original Rayman. If you know that franchise, was
That
on.
was for the Saturn, I think, originally, when it came out for the
No,
PlayStation.
I think it was Jaguar. And
Oh
then
no,
it came-
Jaguar. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
and I don't think they really changed that much.
I think the Saturn may have had a copy of it too, but it wasn't great. But then they had the
Yeah,
one on the
maybe
PlayStation
so.
as well.
But I think Gex was 3DO.
No, Gex was PlayStation.
No, Gex started on 3DO. I'm pretty sure. Google it.
It's entirely possible, but
Google
I know that it. Well, I can't watching your thing, but
Okay, well I can. Well,
Pitwits with Alex himself.
Oh.
I mean, you're probably right. It might have come out for something before. I just, like I said, it was one of those systems where people didn't play it, so they didn't know it came out for a
yeah,
different system
exactly.
before.
Exactly. And I remember.
Don't you two
I
worry
don't know
about
if it was released on anything else, but on Jaguar Zool 2, I remember that was a fun platformer game.
We only got Zool for, I think, the Sega Genesis, if I remember correctly.
Good job.
The original Zool, yeah, but Zool 2 was
No,
was
they
a
Zool 2 was, I think, only on the fucking
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Yeah, it was a Jaguar exclusive. But I have more fond memories of that than the original one.
Not to make excuses.
Oh man, the
for him,
original
but Ed
one was
was
pain in
born
the
20
ass, so that
minutes
game was
after
really
me,
weird.
And he's been late ever since.
Yeah, I
was really hard
haven't
to-
really fucked with that one.
It was really hard to tell where to go, and like the backgrounds were really like crazy, so it was really hard to see what was going on. And the speed was like really consistent. Like it was like Sonic, but like not Sonic at the same time, and it was really weird. You know?
We're talking about like 3DO and PlayStation while watching a CDI infomercial. Gex is a platform game developed by Crystal Dynamics. It was originally released on 3DO in 1995. Ports of the game for the PlayStation and Sega Saturn were later developed by Beam Software, and a PC version was licensed by Microsoft and released for Microsoft Windows.
Yeah, Saturn fought real hard to get the licensing rights to be able to print on their system for the longest time, because like they knew that because they fucked up so bad on the launch that if they didn't sell games, then it was never going to make it. And that was the other really bad downfall, was that they couldn't get a lot of people to sign off to their system.
Yeah.
Like there was very few companies that had any fucking
EA turned them down because Sega Sports started becoming a thing.
Yeah, and Sony was one of the only companies that allowed them, or not Sony, but 3DO was one of the only companies that allowed them to do it, because I think that the dude who made the Saturn and the dude who made 3DO like knew each other or something, so they were like cool.
Oh, okay.
And he took a chance and allowed him to print some of the games for each other or something like that, and then PlayStation jumped on the bandwagon because money.
Oh, of course. Money.
And
is
to be
cool.
honest,
I like
to
money.
be honest,
Well,
yeah,
you
but
like sex and money?
the funny thing is, most of those like series, like Rayman, and a couple other ones, they're most known on the PlayStation than they are on any of the other ones.
Oh, I know.
And
Honestly,
that's funny because it's like PlayStation was the only one that came out good on the other side of any of those deals.
like I think I only know Rayman from PlayStation, even though we had a Jaguar before that. But I remember one time my mom went out of town. My oldest brother was like watching us, and she let us rent a PlayStation. And I think she let us rent Ridge Racer, like either the original one or part 2 or whatever the fuck is like a revision of it. And I got pretty damn good at it. Rayman, and that might have been it, but that was enough. Because that was before we had a 964. We might not have even gotten a 3DO until after that, honestly. We might have played Gex on PlayStation before we played it on 3DO. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt. I am considering making a call if you want to take over the stream for a second. Well, I mean, you can keep talking.
Oh, you're good.
I just
You didn't probably make calls.
Oh, it's nothing urgent.
Why are you gonna go to the bar?
I was considering it, although Sonia's here now. She might convince me not to. I love you, Sonia. How you doing? I hope you like this VHS conversion of a Philips CDI infomercial. Oh, my shit's still not working right. I think that's why I only got 2 viewers. What is wrong with my internet? I need to call and complain and tell them to give me money back.
Who do you go through?
Called Castcom.
It's called Castcom. That sounds like a budget version of Comcast.
yeah. They should probably get sued.
That sounds like you go to the internet and they're like, "Hey, you got Comcast?" And the guy's like, "No, I don't have Comcast. I got Castcom."
No, Sonia, I don't have to leave. I was just chatting with Ty for a bit, and I was like, "Well, I kind of want to stream. If I'm not going to stream now, I'm not going to do it." And then I was like, "I'll see how the stream goes." And I'm like, "Well, the stream's not popping, so to speak."
You did make an attempt, but it's not your fault. Your internet's all fucked up.
I know. It is better than it was, but I could lower the bitrate more, but it's going to lower the quality. I'm pretty sure that whoever was watching in VR probably was like, "Oh, this is shit." But like at one point he was like, "Oh, this is fine." But with 2 viewers here. By the way, Sonia said hi, Ty.
What's up, Sonia? I still say you lost viewers because you wouldn't drop trousers and show them your bean.
What?
I said I still say you lost
Oh.
viewers because you wouldn't drop your pants and show them your wiener.
Well, then I'd lose my channel, you dickhole. Okay, I'm sorry. It was the night, Richard. But I mean, don't you see that it's still pausing? I don't want to lower my bitrate anymore. Well, I got up to 3. I still might make a call, but it's so late that it may not make a difference. So I'm gonna let this play and let Ty take over. How's that sound? Is that cool with you?
I don't care. I'm not gonna be doing anything anyway.
You don't have to say anything. You can just listen to the ridiculousness of this fucking infomercial during a chair stream that pauses every once in a while, but apparently the audio is all right. I don't get it. I'll be right back. We'll see what happens.
All right.
And maybe my internet will fix itself and I can be back later. I don't know. Appreciate you still being here tonight, Richard. At least I know 2 of the 3 that are watching. I mean, I don't mind lurkers at all. You guys are more than welcome. But it's just kind of a bummer when my internet's upload. It's usually great. It's like, I don't know, it's like at least a 1/6 of what it usually is, if not less. And it's just not cutting it. It might have gone down. I could check the speed test again. BRB. I can even share that with you guys. I got my screen sharing on, or display share, or whatever. All right, BRB.
Best
Love you,
titles,
Sonia.
all for just 8 payments of only
Hope you're doing well.
Call during this limited time.
It was random
offer and
seeing
find out
Rich's
how
stream. I was
easy,
like,
versatile,
hey,
and
Rich is talking
inexpensive
about
CDI can be.
fucking how shitty this channel / game store is, DK Oldies. I saw that, and I was like, I'm clicking on that, and then I see Sunny Lisette with the fucking blue hammer, or blue wrench. Like, hey, girl!
But these 3 young men were about to get a wake-up call.
Didn't want to call you out if you didn't want to be called. I was like, oh shit!
You can get some new games for this thing.
One of my friends! Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry, Ty, I couldn't hear you if you said anything. Took my headphones off.
I didn't.
Play this in my sleep.
I didn't say anything.
Oh no! Look what you've done.
Why are you blaming me?
Why do you think?
Oh, sure. Put it on the shelf. No one will know.
I wish. My dad plays this thing all the time. What are we gonna do?
I know. Tell him you came home. It was already broken.
Tell him the house was haunted by a poltergeist.
And this was just a warning.
Hey, Ed.
Yeah, Earl.
We got a game machine down. A group of young men in need of assistance over at 219er South Cherry Glen. That's 219 South Cherry Glen. Can you get right over there?
Not before me, Eddie. Ooh, game machine DOA, huh?
Yeah. Can you fix it?
Oh, I'll take care of it, all right. Okay, this goes in here, this in here, this in here, and there you go.
What's that supposed to be?
This, it's a CDI. It does the work of a VCR, a CD player, a game machine, and a CD-ROM all in one.
And what are we supposed to do with it?
Oh, I don't know, Einstein. I'll go out on a limb and say, watch movies, listen to compact discs, play games, interact with multimedia titles.
Uh-huh, neato. Now, can you fix the machine so we can get back to our game?
I thought you fellas might be into something more challenging than those two-dimensional things. You know, something with full-motion digital video, killer graphics, a plot.
Like what?
You boys think you're man enough for Burn Cycle?
You see, the hook here is you're a software thief who ran into a little problem. Someone finds out what you're up to, and now you're running around with a cyber virus in your skull. And unless you can figure out how to get it out in the next 120 minutes, kaboom, you'll be re-wallpapering your bedroom with ground chuck.
Come on, Cutter! Run! Come on, faster!
I'm back, for now at least.
Okay, so you're at the door, Go into your handbag, set the bomb, and...
Thank you. I am Pandisis. I understand.
Sparky, I think we've
Hard
seen
to tell.
enough.
I appreciate
Kevin,
you
you're
being
up.
here. I apologize. My stream is not going great. What's up,
Eventually, Ed
Ruski?
did make it to 219 North
It's
Cherry
still messing
Glen,
up.
where
I'm
he found
sorry.
the wrong
I'm
address
a little bummed.
and the wrong 3 guys.
I think I waited too long to get a ride to the bar. The stream isn't going well. I want to wait until my fucking upload speeds get better. It's pissing me
Strap
off.
in, boys. You're outnumbered 5-1 by these planetary probe-stealing, Earth-marauding. We'll blow you to smithereens without blinking.
Dirty
While
cocksucker
you're up here
aliens.
furiously fighting across the deck of the Kishron
That-
screaming through the solar system.
Wait, am I allowed to say that?
So you're up here whipping around, taking on these barbarians.
I mean, no offense
Crying for global salvation.
to anyone
But these
that
guys are relentless.
loves sucking cock.
No timeouts, nothing.
Once you blast one, another one keeps coming right at it, right after it ends.
I mean, as long as it's not alien cock.
So, you
There
fellas
you
ready
go.
for something else?
Look, it's gone
We still have more
down.
than 200
Oh my
titles to go.
god.
Let's see what we have here.
Oh, I
7
can't
best.
do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry,
Hall of Fame
guys.
football?
This is
Here it
bad.
is. How about Space
This is so
Ace?
bad. I'm sorry.
Now,
I mean, I
assuming
guess
you
this
boys
is
can
good
keep up,
quality
tell
for a
me this
chair
isn't
stream.
Identical to the arcade version. Dwayne.
I mean, I do have a bar within kind of walking distance, so I can make it to before last call. Maybe it'll be better when I get back. I don't
Now
know.
you see here, fellas, what you got.
Where else can you find a full screen
But I can still
experience
chat
like
with
this
you guys
over
while
and
I'm
over?
there.
All on your big screen
What do you
TV.
got? What do you guys
Energize,
think?
energize, and all in full motion digital video. Up.
You said Vidya video. It sounded like.
Wow, that's killer sound.
Boys,
Wow,
what it
that's
boils
killer
down to is
sound.
this. What you have here is an incredibly simple machine, easy to set up, easy to use, playing everything.
Chat,
from
let me know.
interactive
What do you
titles
guys
to
think I
music
should do?
Videos to audio CDs.
I need to
all
know.
in one self-contained system that just hangs
I
out
feel
in your
like
living room.
I'm just gonna be
I mean,
bummed out if
CDI
I
is
keep
something
trying
for
to stream
everyone.
because it's.
You have Compton's
It's not
Interactive
that bad,
Encyclopedia
but
to help you
I
with
could
your
lower the
homework,
bitrate
Kathy
more,
Smith's
but-
workout disc for your mom, Sticky Bear Math for your little brother.
It's already too
Palm
low.
Springs Golf for Pops. It plays full-length feature movies for the whole family.
My upload speed is just not cutting it. I need to call them and ask for money back. I think they also update or I think they're charging me like $15 more
By
a
now I knew
month
Ed
too.
was plenty fed up
I need
with
to call them about
finishing
that too.
second, But I thought he was too
Be like, hey, you
stubborn
guys
to
are
ever
fucking with
change
a
his ways.
possible
Later,
alternate
I'd
income
be in for a
if you're
surprise.
fucking up with my upload speeds.
That's not your dad?
Maybe one of these days you'll actually get something
I
constructive.
mean, I'm doing this for fun anyway, but it does bring an alternate income.
Now that you
My
know
side
what
hustle a
Compact
little
Disc
bit.
Interactive
Shit.
has to offer, it's clear why CDI is CD for your TV. With CDI, you'll experience full motion
Oh, this is
digital
getting
video
bad.
with compact
Okay,
disc
well,
sound as big as your
it's
own
hit or miss.
television. CDI does the work of a CD-ROM.
It's definitely
a
chair stream
VCR,
material.
a video game unit, and a CD player, all in one. And it's yours for just 8 payments
No one
of
said
only
their preferences.
$62.50. CDI offers over 200 titles like the cinematic adventure Burn Cycle. There
Like,
are
I could be
educational
back in
discs
like
Berenstain Bears,
maybe just over an
interactive
hour
music
if I
titles
do
like
go,
Peter Gabriel's
and
Explorer
maybe
One,
think shit will be
or
better by
in-depth
then. I
reference
don't
works
know.
like Compton's
Because I mean, more than
Interactive
likely it'll be better
Encyclopedia,
tomorrow.
and
I'm
movies
hardwired
like
in.
Four Weddings and a Funeral with new
Let me double
releases
check,
every
you know.
month. Plus, CDI
Yeah, I'm
also
hardwired.
plays
I'm
music
hardwired.
CDs, making
I had to go
Compact
through like
Disc
extra
Interactive
steps
a must
because
for your
Windows
home
11's
entertainment
fucking
system.
stupid.
And CDI offers over 200
It just kept wanting to do
titles with new
Wi-Fi.
releases
Like,
every
no,
month.
hardwire it. I think last time I did this, I even tried Wi-Fi. I tried a VPN. Nothing was working. Apparently 1:04 a.m. in the Midwest is prime time for this
Order the
internet.
Magnavox CDI player now, and you'll also get 6
Comcast
pieces of incredible
only if you
software
have
included
dyslexia.
free with your purchase. Compton's Encyclopedia, the animated adventure Space Ace, the thrill ride
Space Ace
Chaos
was
Control,
kind of fun for
the
its
kids'
time,
classic
but this was like
Berenstain Bears,
a decade
blockbuster
after it
movie,
came out on the
and
arcades.
music CD
Because that
shared
Space Ace
vision.
was on
The
Laserdisc.
songs of the Beatles is sung by contemporary artists. A $265 software value included at no
The songs of the Beatles sung by Celine Dion. Well, I was trying to think of who's a contemporary artist from back then.
I don't know.
I don't either. It doesn't sound like something I want to hear, though.
No, that makes me want to like put like fucking needles in my ears.
What was that? Across the Universe. I'd rather watch that. Well, I mean, I don't think I've actually seen that, but what I've seen of it, I kind of grew up on the Beatles, so I can get down with that shit.
I appreciate what the Beatles did, but I do not like the Beatles.
Fair enough. At least you can appreciate what they did. They actually, from one of my college classes, taught me that they invented distortion on guitar. So there would be no metal without the Beatles.
There wouldn't be a lot of things without the Beatles, but yeah.
Well, I mean, someone would have came up with it, but it would have gotten delayed, and the metal as it is today would have been slightly altered without the Beatles coming up with the idea of distortion. The first song with distortion, from what I learned, was Revolution. If you listen to it, it's a real rough distortion. You can kind of tell. Oh no, I don't think they're the greatest band ever, but I think they're one of the most influential bands ever. I'll say that. And they do hold quite a bit of nostalgia in my heart. Saying. Well, yeah, I do have 6 people watching, but still bummed about. Yeah, this is bad. This is not quality. I can't stand behind this unless it's a chair stream. I think my internet is driving me to the bar. I wish I would have started streaming a little bit sooner. I would have gotten a cab ride. That's my fault. And yours, Ty. No, I'm just kidding. They were the NSYNC of the 1960s. Fuck you. That's insulting. To NSYNC. I'm just kidding. God damn it. No, the Beatles way outweigh NSYNC. Think what you will. The Beatles invented metal, NSYNC invented third generation boy bands. I don't know. They're not what is it? New Kids on the Block or anything like that. I know you love NSYNC, Sonia. Well, I keep forgetting. Was it Backstreet Boys or NSYNC that we were jamming at? Ty, do you know? The bling dee doo 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 boom boo dee doo. That was fun to jam, just jamming. I was like, I never thought I'd ever play this shit in my life. Just fucking jamming that shit with Cody, drunk as fuck. That was fun in Tennessee. I think the Beatles have more than one or two catchy songs, but NSYNC does have some catchy songs. I'm not gonna lie. All right, I'm gonna need to get going, or else I'm just gonna be ending the stream because I'm ashamed of it. I know you guys are still here, and I really appreciate that, but I'm ashamed of this.
Oh.
Just saying. I know the audio is all right. God damn it. I feel like I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't.
Well, that is life.
That is life. That is life. That is life. That's not even a song.
You take me higher.
Hey, as long as it's always fun. I was gonna say I can keep it a chair stream if no one's in here and I feel like streaming again. I mean, I could pick it back up and people might join back in, or I could just stop it and restart it, especially if my internet gets better. Apparently, I have 7 viewers right now. What, I got someone lurk? I got a lurker in Twitch. Thank you, Twitch viewer. I am very sorry about the bit rate. It's not going well. I mean, yeah, I'm still dropping frames. It's now at 38.9% drop frames. It's actually going up. I think it's getting worse. I better go before, like, I think chair stream's fine. By the way, I got a beard trimmed. What do you guys think? As you see, like, me looking all stupid because it pauses weirdly. Oh, yeah, this is getting bad. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Yeah, Ty, I think I'm going to go before it's too late. for me to
No worries.
make it
You
anywhere.
always hit me back.
I don't know what
You
else
hit
to
me when you
do.
get back
If you're still
I'm still up
awake
there.
and my bitrate gets better, I might just keep the chair stream running because I don't care if that pauses every once in a while because it's the chair, not me.
Yeah.
I
you
could,
can hit me up and see if I'm still
I
up.
could try that, Night Richard. I will do that if I come back and decide to restream. But last time I tried it, my download is great. It's my upload. And last time this happened, it didn't do anything. Thank you. Looks very Kerry King. Well, his is like braided down to fucking here. And mine doesn't get that long. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'm sorry, guys. I would like even like having 6 viewers now. If the stream was actually working, I would totally stay. But I'm bummed out about my internet, and I feel like this is unprofessional, even coming from a guy that gets fucking hammered every fucking night. Oh, I'm a hypocrite, but I'm not that hammered yet. Love you guys. I'll keep a chair stream. Ty.
All right, let's see when you get back. If you get back.
All right. I mean, I trust you. You're more than welcome to just talk to people, but I know that's kind of weird, especially if you're not seeing chat. So I understand.
That's cool.
Whatever.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right. I'll hit you up if you're still awake. Don't call me a bastard. It's my internet that's a bastard. I want to stay here. I got enough people that you guys make me want to stay here. Sonya says she trusts you too. Are you even still here? Nope, he's out. All right, love you guys. Enjoy the chair stream. This is the. I haven't chair streamed in a while, but I feel like this is the most appropriate chair stream I've done in quite a while. I may be back. Hopefully my internet gets better. I'm not happy about this. I'm gonna be calling my ISP ASAP. My ISP ASAP. God damn it. If you don't think that's clever, then lick my balls. Love you guys, seriously. If you guys are lurking, enjoying the chair, I might be lurking myself. So, I mean, open chat. This can just be a chat room. See what happens. And I'll chat with you guys. Sorry again. This is bad. It's still gonna look bad even as a chair stream because my lights are constantly moving. But like, I'd rather be a chair stream than me. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back. If you don't see me tonight, more than likely tomorrow or very soon. But I'm taking a little bit of a timeout on the eggage. I think I got a little bit of salmonella poisoning. The chair time. Love you guys.